Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Seawolves Hockey Live. Tonight, live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York. The Stony Brook Seawolves take on Monroe Community College, and welcome back, Leo Leary.
Wow, it's great to be back. Holy smokes. I haven't seen you guys since last year. Happy New Year, everybody.
You got to fill us in a little while on all the happenings in your life and how things are going on the set and with the movie and everything. We're all excited to hear about what's going on with you. So while we're here, and welcome back, everyone, and, you know, we first want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Again, Andy Downey joined by Leo Leary. Once again, we're back as a team, and
well, it's nice that you donated your coat to the Burlington Coat Drive.
I just had to. Actually, there was a cold ice lit down there, and I gave her my windbreaker, and I took one out of my car.
There we go.
I'm just so good, ain't I?
Old Boy Scouts never die.
All right. So anyway, we're here again, and we're going to start off 2013. And this happens to be a very, very special night here. First of all, the Seawolves are playing the junior national champions of last year, the Monroe Community College team. And this is a two-year school up in Rochester area. You know, these kids come in, go to school for 2 years, play some great hockey, and move on. We've got two of their ex-alumnus playing for us. And Johnny Ambrose and Haney came from Monroe. So I'm sure Chris Garofalo will have an extra eye over there tonight, looking for the future.
Definitely.
But tonight is a little bit of a somber note. We're gonna talk about a couple things, but basically, Seawolves captain Mike Cassiotti said the break couldn't have come at a better time. A lot of the guys were banged up during the first half of the season, and he now says the team is healthy. Talked to Coach Garofalo. He says the team is healthy. Even Chris Joseph is back, which is great news for them. And you know, now according to the captain, this is the fun part of the season. This is where it begins now, when you start winning games, knowing where it's going to lead to. Start losing games, and it becomes a tougher play.
If you start winning, it's all downhill. I mean, you feel like you're skating downhill,
absolutely.
But if you're losing, it's like everything uphill.
And if the folks notice tonight, the Seawolves are wearing their special jerseys regarding alumni night, and tonight is alumni night, and it is also a fundraiser for both former Seawolf hockey players, Anthony Franzoni and Chris Pantier. The scholarship funds for both are being, dealt with tonight, and proceeds to tonight's will go toward that scholarship. Anthony had passed away in a tragic car accident back in October 2006, and Chris Pantier actually passed away at the World Trade Center on 9/11. And both of them are in the memories of the Seawolves and the coaching staff and the fans that are here tonight. Their names will be mentioned tonight. Obviously, the numbers of, I think it's Chris Panetier's number. One of the numbers is number 9. I believe that was Chris Panetier's number. Is on the Stony Brook jersey. And it's also Sunday, the games, and they're wearing their Patriot uniform, like I said before. So, and on Sunday, there's a fundraiser for Angela's House. Angela's House identifies families caring for children that may have severe disability or medical conditions. Angela's House helps these families obtain their supportive services and improves the quality of life for their children and families. And what better way to start the new year than to watch the best college hockey, not only the best, but the only hockey program on Long Island to support these great causes. So right now, the Seawolves come into tonight's game with an overall record of 9 wins and 8 losses, having lost their last 3. Okay? So the Seawolves need to get back on the winning track tonight if they want to keep their chances alive for getting a bid to the national tournament. Monroe, like I said before, they come in here. They got a 9-2 record this year. They're playing great hockey. I talked to the head coach, very, very nice gentleman.
Yeah.
And we'll mention his name in a little bit, but just to cut to the chase real quickly, he has different lines doing different things. So it's not like it's one thing for every line. Yep. He uses the old method of the skills of each line does something differently. They bring something different to each line brings something different to the game. And you'll see that tonight, he said, as each line comes out. You notice one line is going to be more skill, one line is going to be more dump and chase, and one line is going to be more of a trapping line.
But so you alluded to it, and Coach Chamberlain underscored it. He goes through a lot of humans. I mean, 65% of his squad is always freshmen.
He recruits 2/3 of a team every 6 months.
Besides the fact that they move on after their sophomore year, some of the Ivy Leagues and others come around and say, gee, that fellow's nice. I'd like to come to our school.
Right.
And even Stony Brook's snatched a few.
Exactly.
The Monroe Community College Tribunes, where we'll talk about where the Tribunes come from later on, too. The name Tribunes.
All right, cool. Good. You'll have a good question for us, I'm sure.
Yeah, I brought my Stony Brook alumni jersey here. Not that I earned it. I was given this. It's from the old Coach Messina days when it was USB.
USB, yeah.
Yeah, it's before they invented the computer connector.
How about that?
Yes, or one step down from USA.
And they knew who they were giving it to. Obviously,
yeah.
I mean,
Holy smokes! Look at that.
Look at that.
It's got the
Come on.
Little Seawolves guy on the side.
That's fantastic.
Coach Vinny Messina, a prominent name here on Long Island. He was around then. It even goes back to Coach Shivers from way back. I think before they were even the Patriots. Mm-hmm. He went on to coach the Islander alumni team when Coach Hansen retired. But that's another whole nother show somewhere, I guess. But this is a great night, and honor those two fellas. Both were captains of the Stony Brook team in their heyday, and unfortunately left us too soon.
Yes, I agree. And like I said, their names were mentioned here tonight. Their photographs are up at the rink. We got a pretty decent crowd here tonight. The Seawolves have already completed their warm-up, and they'll be headed into the locker room, and they're cutting the ice. We're gonna probably come back in a little bit and go over some of the keys of the game and the starting lineups.
Sure. Here we go.
We just want to welcome everybody back again, and Happy New Year, and get ready for some good hockey.
2013.
We'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. Glad you could hang with us during that break. We're getting ready to start up the second half of the Stony Brook Seawolves hockey season, and just waiting for the players to get ready to come back on the ice. Lear, let's go over the starting lineups for the squads. You take on Monroe.
Monroe Community College up there in beautiful Rochester, New York. Oh, Rochester, way up there in cold country. Coach Craig Chamberlain made the trip. Should we go yield to the speaker, or should I just keep?
We can keep going.
All right. Craig Chamberlain came down. Also, Frank Latuca and his other assistant, Rob Capalupo. But they made the trip all the way down here, and they'll be playing tomorrow at noon also. So, starting in goal, let's build from the back out. Our goalie tonight is for the Tribunes is Tom Deere. He's a sophomore. There are no juniors or seniors on this squad.
He's in his last year.
On defense, number 55 Devin Kuhn and number 3 Tim Young. Up forward we have John Pappas, famous name here on Long Island.
Yeah.
And then Mike Boyd And then the one fellow that the coach said that we should keep an eye on, number 22, Dan Turgeon, no relation to Pierre.
Right. He's one of their top scorers.
Yeah, it's just an amazing story, and we'll probably talk about it all night. Just this little school up there, not so little though. I think there's like 35,000 students. In Suffolk Community College, I think barely has 20, but they've certainly produced a couple of good players in that area of the country. I'm previewing the trivia question coming up in the second period. Produces some fine players. As does Long Island, doggone it.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the Seawolves tonight. Tonight they're going to start with the Lopes, Montgomery, and Collins line on defense. He was a little torn whether he was going to start Joseph, but Joseph will be paired with Foster tonight, and Bowser Fury will be paired with another defenseman. Obviously, they're why you want to separate Joseph and Bowser Fury to the point where they can give them a little bit more depth.
Right.
They do not have. And again, I apologize. I've been on vacation too long, so they don't happen to have John Ambrose tonight. So they've got to make do with what they have, and we'll go through that with you guys. But for the most part, the lines will stay the same, pretty much as they have been in the past. That will be Mike Cassiotti with Dan Castano and Ryan Kotkamp. Lopes, Collins, and Montgomery, who will start. Brewster, Dorosky, and Hawkins. And the fourth line that had such a great finish to that first half. Yeah. Brooks, Gervasi, and now Amadeo will be in place of Freely, who's not in the lineup tonight. So we're just waiting for the lights to go down and the Seawolves to come on. But, we've talked a little bit about this great little school up there in Rochester, and a lot of good hockey players up in that neck of the woods. One comes to mind, a guy by the name of Ryan Callahan.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a little guy that plays for a very big team. or is it a little big guy that plays for a small team?
Oh,
he's
what a success story.
He's a prodigy of Rochester, and again, there's a lot of pickings up there. You got guys coming down from Canada,
right?
Guys from upstate New York who play hockey outdoor on ponds all day long.
Coach Chamberlain and I were talking about. He's got a couple of kids from Sweden, one from the Czech Republic, one from a little town area of the North America called Vancouver. I don't know if that kid can play. And then of course, they have to pull from that talent pool known as Buffalo and Rochester. That's pretty tough.
You could probably find a couple of extra good players in those towns. I think you could, yeah.
I think Sister Mary Gonzaga probably can outskate all of us. We've been watching the Ice Girls here. We should give a little mention and a tip of the helmet to those girls. They're out here every home game and entertaining the fans and shooting T-shirts into the crowd.
Yep. Getting them all pumped up.
Here we go.
All right, lights go down. And
either that or that's Lipa. I am sorry.
Better get the game in quick before the ice melts.
I shouldn't say that. They bailed me out. Yeah. Oh, skating in the dark.
Careful.
Enough of the wires.
Careful. Oops.
Those of you watching at home, we normally have a strobe light and some flashing red lights, so if you can envision that. There we go. We got the big strobe light coming on. We're awash in light.
All right. New introduction song. Coach Garofalo is throwing his hands up because he knows the spotlights, twinkly, sparkly lights didn't go on, but that's okay. He's got to be more worried about coaching the game. And
ladies and gentlemen, the Seawolves and the American Collegiate Hockey Association welcome you to the rinks for this evening's college hockey matchup between visiting Monroe and your Seawolves.
It's good to see Jim Maritano went to the Dale Carnegie School of Announcing.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Kudos to Jim. And we'll kick it down to the PA announcer.
At defense, number 3, John Pappas.
John Pettis.
Forward, number 21, Mike Boyd. Forward, number 22, Dan Turgeon. And in goal for Monroe, number 29, Tom Dare.
Deer.
Deere, yeah. Oh dear. Did he say John Deere?
And now the starting lineup for your Storybook Seawolves.
Tom Deere, okay.
At defense,
He changed the line on me.
Kevin Berry.
He changed the line.
At defense, number 7, Pat Foster.
Starting Collins. Oh no, that's the line, right?
At forward,
That's the right line.
number 8, Eddie Montgomery. At forward, number 23, Vincent Lopes. At forward, number 24, Sean Collins. And in goal for the Seawolves, number 33, Derek Williams. Welcome, Storybook hockey fans. Tonight is alumni night, and to honor the former alumni, the players
Nice.
are wearing the old Patriot uniforms. Tonight is also a fundraiser for both the Chris Panettiere and Anthony Franzoni scholarship funds. Anthony and Chris were both former players and captains of the team. Anthony passed away on October 1st, 2006 in a tragic car accident. And Chris passed away in the World Trade Center on 9/11. To remember and honor both of them, there are 2 scholarship programs set up. In order for these scholarships to be maintained, they need your support. At both the merchandise and ticket tables, there are donation buckets. All donations are welcomed and needed. Please give generously to support this worthy cause.
There's
And now, for
Rachel
tonight's national
Kowalski.
anthem. Singing this anthem will be Rachel Kowalski, daughter of alumni Keith Kowalski.
Hit it, Rach. Marshall Kowalski.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the center ice area, where you will have the ceremonial first puck drop.
By the way, our referee tonight is Mike Pace. Peace.
Peace out.
Our linesmen are Glenn Renew and Mike Emerson.
Here's son, Chris.
Down. Did he hit his head?
No, thank God. Thank God he came close, though. Don't slide. Don't slide. Tough fall for the photographer there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You don't know that, though. Hopefully he gets off the ice. Almost.
There we go. Nice, boys.
Shake their hands, guys. They just don't know what to do. You're supposed to shake their hands.
Anthony's Franzoni's dad.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's play hockey!
All right. You see those tribunes on the front of their sweaters, that Roman soldier?
Yes.
They're protecting and...
So they are the Tribunes. We'll call them the Tribunes.
Not
So
named
I'll
after
call-
the newspaper.
I'm sure I'll call them something else
Right.
along the way. Tributes.
I'll call them Montreal, not Monroe. Let's get it started. It's
All
a
right.
Great tune here in the
All
rink.
right, we got Collins, Montgomery, and Lopes going up against, and again, bear with me here, going up against, that's Pappas, 22, Turgeon, and this is,
Big line.
that's Barry controlling it over to Foster. Foster and Barry are out there, actually, not Joseph, but now Joseph, no, that's Barry out there. Big body check by Collins. Yeah, that puck comes around the boards. Lopes throws it back around and picked up by the defense for the Seawolves. That's Barry controlling it now. Barry loses it, but he gets a handle on it. Up to Collins. Collins trying to get out, and he's picked off.
So that winger coming up with his head down.
Shot right on. A save by Wilms. Quick transition. Again, this is a game that the coach from Monroe said that they do look at the transition game as being a big part of their game.
They're very excited to come down here and play. They've heard a lot about Stony Brook. They want to do well. They're doing well, obviously, in their league, but they like to come out and play against the big boys.
All right, face off to the left of Wilms. Collins is still out there with his line. They really haven't been able to do much to get the puck out. And now Collins does a good job blocking the pass out attempt. This is back to the point, and a shot into the feet of number 11. That's Underhill. And back around, trying to get it for the Seawolves, number 15. That's Mariello, who's in the lineup. I didn't know Mariello was in, but he's in. This is Lopes coming in, trying to make a move. Unable to do it. The shot did not go on goal, just ricocheted wide. Picking this up here is Cassiati. And his line is out there. Cassano, Cassiati, and Lopes goes off for a change. Actually, I think that's Chris Joseph wearing number 15. I don't think there's a 44, so Joseph is wearing number 15 on the alumni jerseys, guys, so I apologize. We'll get it right by the third period, I'm sure. Yeah. All right, here's a pass out through the neutral zone and picked off very nicely there by number 9. That's Rooney. And behind the net now, number 6. I can't tell you who that is, but I would almost assume that it is Casey, but
Out of his zone. I don't want to. I know I'm the minister of stating the obvious, but this is a big game for the Seawolves.
Yes.
They've got to put their noses to the grindstone or whatever.
that is
cliche you want.
Casely, by the way. I apologize. It is Scott Casely who's out there, number 6. So we'll try to use a couple of different rosters and get the game going here for it, but we'll let the game breathe a bit.
Okay.
And picked up by the Seawolves, and coming in, this is Wes Hawkins, puts one on way wide, and keeping it in is Rafis. Bangs it all the way around behind the net. Chasing hard.
I don't know
On
if
the
Wesley
Seawolves.
thought he had a little help there, but
That's Casey trying to get it out. Hawkins trying to dump it back in. Very disciplined team. This is shot right on.
There we go.
Scores! Brewster comes in on a rebound.
jumps on it.
And buries the biscuit.
It was a neck save and a chin save and a beauty by the Tribune goalie. And Sam.
Brewster comes in and cleans it up.
The Plano Punisher just jumped right on it.
I was just going to say, I was watching the discipline of the Monroe team, and just a little bit of a breakdown in the defensive zone.
Yeah, they came out. They're hitting. Coach Chamberlain has pulled a few of his line.
Yeah, I love that he's teaching right on the bench.
Yeah.
Probably saw the breakdown, and maybe it was a little bit of a mismatch. Here comes the tributes now. I told you I was going to say
tributes.
Behind the net now, Seawolves control. Foster banks it high off the boards into neutral zone, and picked up by number 55. And now this is the number 1 line, I think, for.
Yeah. Hershon is out there.
Yeah, nice play here.
Wow,
a shot
beautiful.
right on, saved by Wilms. Defenseman joining the play there, number 55. That's Kuhn, who came in.
It was a tic-tac-no.
Yes, this is Foster now up to Brick. So we got the 4th line out there for the Seawolves. Stretch pass! Oh, almost. And they're going to avoid the icing here. This is Amadeus coming in, trying to get it for the Seawolves. And he's got 2 guys on him.
Triple team now.
And back to get his Collins.
Part
And
of the game
Amadeo
plan.
trying to get it. Can't. He'll skate off for a change. And
Dump and change.
So will Monroe.
Wholesale.
Yeah. 16-11 to go in the first. We got 1-0 Stony Brook Seawolves on a goal by Sam Brewster. And Bowser Fury tries to hold it in, unable to do it. Seawolves got a touch up. And here comes Monroe now, trying to get out. Again, a little indecisiveness on the D. Big hit there by Joseph on number 11, Underhill. Coach Joseph got the worst of that one, but still. This is Collins now trying to make a move and unable to get past number 3. That's Young, and a nice defensive play. It was turned over and a shot right on by Montgomery, high up in the chest area.
Beautiful shot by Montgomery.
And a save by Dearney Holes.
Screamer up high, came in chest high.
Well,
okay.
Seawolves are holding the run right now. Make change on the line here, and up comes Cassiotti, Casano, and Kotkamp.
So if you're at home wondering what to do tomorrow, come on out. 12 noon. The puck drops.
Shot right on from the face-off. Face-off won by the Seawolves. Over to Casano, back to Kotkamp, who just loaded it up and let her rip. Had a nice crowd here tonight.
Yes.
Face-off to the left of Deer. Casano, wins another one back. Back to the point. And a shot by Casey off the chest protector. I don't even think Deer saw that shot coming in. I just, again, I don't know whether it's the lights or whatever it is. But he's
just going to say, I don't know if it's me or the lights.
He might be having some difficulty. Back to DeTizio at the point. Down low to Cassiotti. And seems to be a little bit some indecision with this line. And all the way down. This will be no icing here. Wilms did not play the puck, and DeTizio would get there. But now Seawolves are breaking out. Here comes Cassiotti in. And he loses it. But Casano was there just to kind of get it deeper. And Kotkamp makes a nice move here, but he loses it now on the poke check. And back out to the neutral zone here, where DeTizio will shoot in. Casano tries to get around his check, and that's Holcomb who stood him up. All right. This is Sam Brewster now back out there after scoring that goal. He throws one to the middle of the ice, and Lehman was unable to handle it for Monroe. This is Casely trying to get one through the neutral zone, middle. Dangerous place to play. And Scott has not been on the ice much, so, you can't blame him in a way, but as the coaches say, the quickest way down to the other end sometimes is right along the boards.
Well, I've noticed a little disturbing the wingers for the Monroe are standing still on when they're coming around the breakout. And that's one thing that'll make a coach's hair turn gray. Unfortunately,
this is like the 4th line shift for this line now for Monroe. So you got to watch these guys. They're going to get a lot of ice time. Do the most damage. Oh, shot right on for the point. Shot. Another shot wide. First one was right off the glove of Wilms. Could not squeeze it. Casely's having a little difficulty out there now. Down low. And that's Forster now trying to get it out. Touch pass out of the zone. A little too fancy, but not back in the Stony Brook end now. This is Casely controlling it over to Foster. Foster back over to Casely. And he'll look ahead. And now he heads one out to Hawkins, streaking in on left wing, and he's pitched off. Good body check there by number 14, Kirshins. And Hawkins doing a heck of a job keeping that puck in down low. Brewster's going to the bench, and Modio just missed picking up that pass. This is getting dumped in by Pappas. He'll go for a change. Wilms holds it behind the net, and this is picked up by the Seawolves. Dump pass here over to, again, I'd love to know who 28 is, but we'll figure it out in a second. That's Gervaisi. Okay, Matt's wearing number 28.
Sorry. Fourth line, right?
A little elbow into the jaw of
action line.
Brooks. Joseph does a good job to deflect that puck. And a touch pass out of the zone. And
pinching off on the boards.
This will be an icing. No icing, coach. Waved off. This is now Balsafiori and Joseph on the same line. Here on D, as Joseph carries up and the line goes for a change. Joseph puts one on. Risky shot. Looking for under the armpit there.
Big Chris Joseph using the defenseman as a screen and thought he saw a little bit of open. He tried for it.
Yeah.
But those goalies, they'll do that. They'll let you see a bunch of holes like that, and you fire for it, and they somehow close them up. I don't know how they do that.
All right, to the right of Deere, this is Collins on the draw for the Seawolves. Back to Montgomery. He just tries to put one on, and it's in the legs of number 27. That's going.
I think Coach Garofalo has put forth the edict, just shoot, boys.
Here comes Collins, and he rips one short side. Just good deflection there, good save.
Not trying to be too fancy, just fire.
Get him on net. This is Lopes picking it up now. Vinny Lopes with the puck, cross-ice pass all the way to the point. A little flip shot down low behind the net. That's the Tizio who just flipped that puck right back in, and again creating that puck shot up into the stands, and save made by him.
Yeah, Joe D was hoping for a little tip there in front. He lobbed a knuckle puck, and unfortunately couldn't get tipped in the front.
Yeah, we've been seeing some pucks coming up lately, so we got to keep our eyes open. Face-off back in the zone, in the Monroe zone to the right of Deere, and this is Casano on the draw. And back to the point. Rafis throws it all the way around, picked up by Kotkamp, tries to get it back to Casano. And Cassiati in deep, forechecking. 3 forwards down low here.
Way down low,
and working behind the net. They're going to work that puck out sooner or later.
This is
Cassiati trying to backhander. He noticed it right in the net, right over the shoulder. Oh, no, now they're saying no goal.
What?
The net was off the moorings.
Oh, my goodness. But that was a beautiful backhand, no matter what. Shucks. They were
had a little extra angle there.
That's true. Open face.
But you can't stop a guy from trying, right?
No.
All right, face off to the left of Deere, and back to the point here. Picked up by Kotkamp. Skates it down behind the net, and he's got 3 guys on him.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be open.
Drawing a crowd.
Oh, nice play there defensively. Take Cassiati off his feet, but working his Kotkamp, using that size. This is a mismatch here on the lines, obviously. Steve was owning this line here. And a shot from the point. Foster looking for a deflection.
Yeah.
And keeping the puck in and keeping the pressure on all the Seawolves as this puck gets dumped all the way out. And
almost too many men.
Casey lost the stick, and now he lost the puck. And nice tip out there. Scott's having a tough night so far.
Uh-oh.
3-0. Shot right Shot right on. How did that happen? But you got to watch out. They're out there with their number 1 line now. So, and we got a stick out in the middle of the ice there. And the puck is in the neutral zone now, and it's getting bounced around a little bit. Picked up and shot all the way back in by Dureski, who's wearing number 17 tonight. Balsafiori gets the puck deep as somebody lost a stick. I think Sam Brewster may have.
He went for a little spill. I don't know if he broke it or just lost it.
I think he just lost it. He's going to go back and retrieve it now.
Well, in the world of hockey today, we had very good news with the Americans beating Sweden
Absolutely, in the junior championships.
Uncanny. That
3-1.
That was fantastic. That's just a testament to our hometown boys. And
it's going to be a good draft. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to have one. But I would imagine that these boys that won could be considered 92s and 93s as far as their age group.
Right.
And that's after that, it's going to be really slim pickings for the USA because across the board the numbers go down dramatically.
Right.
So turned over here, and this is Pappas now, and he shoots right on over the top of the net. They shoot. And it's not in. Oh, now the referee says it's in.
It's in.
Wilms made the save. The puck popped up. He did not know where it went. It was right next to him in the crease.
Yep.
And
sitting there.
Give Monroe credit. They crashed the net, poked it in.
They played until the whistle.
And that's Pappas is out there. That's their top line. The top line has already put one in. So
Andrew Balsafari trying to plead the case with the ref.
Yeah, well, you got to help your goalie out. The goalie doesn't know where the puck is, and you do. You got to get to it. So no excuses.
There's always one guy in your team that just yells, feet, 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 feet. You just want to turn around and say, okay. Heard the first one. All
right, let's see if this sparks Monroe and gets them going. Montgomery now fires all the way in. Lopes on the forecheck.
Or sparks Stony Brook.
Yeah, well, either or. But let's see, this is Rafis now, and he throws it around to Collins. And Rafis goes around to try to get the puck. And he tries to bang it back in. Picked up by Lopes. Cross-size pass. Shot right on. The save.
That Vinny Lopes has got such great vision on the ice. For a speedster and a sniper, he just looks. He's beautiful.
I agree. I'm getting confused between Barry and Casely. Casely's number 6. Barry's number 5.
Okay.
Barry's having a tough night.
Yeah, right.
This poor Scott Casey. I think this is his second shift.
I'll go to the scorekeeper's desk between periods and get it.
Yeah. All right. There's a shot right for the
nice
point from
high.
Rafis up high.
Boy,
I actually have their.
Oh, hey, look at that.
See?
In other news, Federal Hockey League honored Captain Hook, Paul D'Amato from Slapshot.
How about that?
They retired his number. A couple of the Hanson brothers were there. I was very happy for Paul, who is also a member of the Screen Actors Guild.
Awesome. Face off.
Looks good.
To the left of Deere. And one back by Monroe. And that's picked up by number 3. That's Young now. Young throws it up to number 9. That's Rooney. And they bank it into the Seawolves end. This is Rafis on it now for the Seawolves. And he just throws it up through the neutral zone. And picking it back up is Monroe.
So these point men are just standing there. They're like road cones waiting for a pass out.
Yeah, and nobody's covering them, which is kind of weird. But all right, this is Dan Casano now carrying in. And he's going to rip one. Nice shot low. I'm not sure whether or not Deere got a piece of it, but it was a nice shot. Good low shot going against the body.
Oop.
Big hit here by Casey. Good job on the hit.
Here we go.
Picking that puck up in the neutral zone is Cassiati. He breaks in. He's in a one-on-one. He shoots, and it's blocked away by Young. Good play defensively by Young. And through the neutral zone, picked back off by the Seawolves. Kotkamp trying to make a move. Unable to do so. Dan Casano back to his defense. Over to Pat Foster. And Foster carries up to the neutral zone to Kotkamp. Kotkamp, nice pass over to Cassiati. Being harassed by number 16. Over to Casano. Casano trying to get one out to the middle.
Oh, man.
And the net is off the moorings again. And we have an interference penalty.
I would say so. Ryan Kotkamp pushed, boom, and he knocked the net off the moorings, but he was pushed in there. Just about 8 minutes left, a little under 8.
And the Seawolves will go on their first power play as number 24.
Kudos to Ryan Kotkamp for getting up and keeping his composure.
Andy Sanders will sit for 2 for interference. We're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. We've got 7:59 left to go in the first period. We've got a 1-1 game. It's a good one so far. We're glad you could join us tonight. Back to the point. Bowels of Fury controls, and he rips one, looking for a deflection. And it just sprung to the corner.
There's that Turgeon breaking
Now
out.
this is their top line also kills penalties. And in the feet here. And skating out now is Hawkins coming through the neutral zone.
Kareem and Wesley Hawkins down the left wing.
And Wesley Hawkins just dumps behind the net. So uncanny of Wesley. Picked up by Bowser Fury. Down to the half boards. Lets it go all the way around. Picked up by Kotkamp. In front to Hawkins.
There goes the net again.
And the goaltender just
Holy
keeps knocking the net off the moorings.
Delay of game.
But you can't blame them because up there, they tie their nets down, I bet, better than we do here. And my producer's shaking his head as if he has a twitch. But I think they tie the nets down better. Right. In the youth hockey, yeah.
Ah.
Well,
there we go.
That's probably what it is. It's a safety hazard because of the open skating that most of these rinks do have. So,
Stony Brook power play, just to remind the viewers at home. And
all right,
fanning it out.
They're setting it up now, and back to the half boards here, down low, and working it high up to Cassano, which Cassano tries to put one on. A good defensive posture here by Monroe here on the kill.
Yep.
Setting up the defensive box, if you would call it, or the diamond as they're playing. Back to the point. Dan Cassano's trying to make a move. He goes down low, skating behind the net, and trying to get it. Oh, there's going to be another penalty here, high sticking. They should let him touch it. Kotkamp scores. Ryan Kotkamp, low shot to
Came out front.
right to the right side of the goaltender, and excellent shot as another penalty was being called for a high stick. We heard the stick.
Yeah. I don't know if the goalie was looking at the ref or whatever. He just seemed to take his eye off it, and Ryan just fired it.
Yeah,
like you said, Ryan probably saw the hand up and said, "Let me get this to a white shirt guy so we can get a two-man advantage."
So Taylor Wheeler's going to be in the box for 2 minutes for a high stick. And the Seawolves will go on a power play again. Maybe try to take advantage of the situation. Face off at center ice. And it's picked up by Sam Brewster. And now this is Montgomery firing in. We've got Montgomery on the point now, along with Sean Collins. All 5 forwards on this power play. Sam Brewster now controls up to Collins. Collins controls the puck all the way around to Brewster. Brewster trying to hold the puck. Gets it across to Lopes.
Yeah,
and then it's got deflected.
Scored by number 13, Ryan Kotkamp. Assisted by number 27, Dan Cassano.
And Montgomery just whizzes one wide. Collins makes a nice move around the D down low, and the puck's starting to bounce. And Seawolves just got to get that pass, make that pass to that open guy, and make a play. This is Brewster now controlling down low behind the net.
A lot of behind the goal line play. I wonder if they've been practicing this.
This is something that they've kind of done all year, but they've just not executed it that well. I think what you're finding with Monroe is certain lines on this team don't move with the players.
Yeah.
They play like a zone defense.
Right.
And because they're killing a penalty, they're playing less and less of a chase game.
Right.
So it's giving the opportunity for Stony Brook to cycle the puck. But I agree with you. If a team is successful and they can cycle the puck, they could do some damage. They really can, because it's a typical offensive drill.
Yeah.
And it's a great, strategy.
It's one
scoring
of
goals.
It was one of my favorite drills. Just throw it. You had to pass to the guy behind the net before you could make a play.
Oh, giveaway.
Wow.
And a
nice
shot
stab.
right on goal. That's Bowser Fury not making a great play there. That puck was deflected off a skate right up to a Monroe slap shot.
Yeah. Mr. Wims.
Look, Andrew will want that puck back next time. All right, face off to the left of Wilms.
Nice first base.
In the corner.
Save.
Yep. All right, Bowser Fury kicks it out. This is going to be an icing as Cassiati was not able to tip it on the breakout pass. As the ice is starting to deteriorate a little bit more in the Monroe, as we can see, it seems to be a little bit more worn in there.
We were playing on this at 8 o'clock on New Year's Day. We had an old goat skate January 1st, right out on this rink. We had a great time.
Awesome.
Yeah, holy hangover, Batman. It was a lot of fun.
All right, this is Bowser Fury trying to get out, but he's being totally harassed here as they're doing a good job killing this 2-minute penalty kill. As Stony Brook really got nothing going at all. As that number one line for Monroe does a lot of good work. Yeah. Not only on the offensive side, but also on the penalty kill side as well.
It's Boyd, number 21, right? He just came off the ice exhausted. He, in fact, fell on one of his teammates and just didn't move for a second there. You can see him breathing very hard, getting on the bench. I think they're overextending that number one line.
Yeah. You know, the more you play, the higher your heart rate goes. And you can be, you could be at 140, 160 at the end of the shift, and then you're going back out there again. Whoa. All right, face off to the right of Deere. And won by the Seawolves. Back to the point. Casey with a shot and a save.
Another one of those fluttering knuckle pucks that's just kind of defy gravity. That's a tough one to handle.
Gervaisi, Casely, Brooks.
All right, this is a mucker line here.
Amadeo's out there. Gervaisi trying to make a move there.
Pirouette. One-handed stick pirouette.
They're out there against a good line. Their second line is just a very good line as well. And they have a job to do. And they're here. Right by Tizio. Nice play to recover as he was almost caught flat-foot there.
Second power play went off without.
Yes.
Just fizzled.
Yep, fizzled mightily. All right, back around the boards to Amadeo, who's trying to get it back to the point. Montgomery was coming in, but this is now chasing into the corner here. And the puck is squirted out into the Seawolves end as that line goes for a change. And dumped all the way in.
Coach Garofalo's got some fans in the audience. There's a fellow holding up a sign, making him smile.
Nice play there by the defenseman Foster. This is Montgomery dumping in.
Do the flying
V. As long as it didn't say Matthew 3:16, I'm good. All right. Oh, glove save by the ref. All right, Vinny Lopes trying to get it down low for a one-time opportunity there. Didn't happen, but skating out with it now and going for a line change. Monroe.
Got to be a thrill for Mr. Lopes in the audience watching Vinny flying around there. That's got to just warm the cockles of any parent's heart.
Yep. And we say hello to Eddie Montgomery's parents, who I'm sure are tuning in.
Yeah.
Watching.
The Monties.
The stream's not working. Oh, really? Well, we're trying to get the stream out there, but
we got to get.
We have lots of people streaming in here tonight, and it's eating up our bandwidth. Unfortunately,
we got to lean on the rinks to get a little bigger router or something, right?
Go with a. All right, this is Joseph now. And Hawkins after it. And out comes Dan Turgeon carrying in. Bowser Fury trying to control him. Can't do it. Chris Joseph with a big hit.
Welcome to the big leagues, Mr. Turgeon.
It's Chris Joseph making his presence known down there.
Balsafori wanted to stand that guy up, but didn't.
Yep.
Skirted him.
Nice pass out there.
Ryan Kotkamp. He can score. He can pass. Here comes Screaming Wesley
Hawkins
going for that corner.
Santa with a shot.
Keeping it in.
Wow. Oh, Hotcamp trying to make a move through the middle of two guys and couldn't do it. Pappas now controls and he tries to dump in. That's stood up down the middle. This is Cassiotti over the middle. Picks up a pass and heads in the zone. Throws one out and deflects wide.
Stick down.
Picked up by number 28. That's Kiffner.
Ryan, keep your stick down.
Yep. Oh, a pass out in front. Nice play there. That was a good play there by Underhill. That long reach.
Wow, only 47 seconds left in the first
We're
period.
under their first minute of play in the first period, where the Stony Brook Seawolves have a 2-1 lead. They're outshooting Monroe College 14-7. So face up to the left of Wilms and won by the Seawolves, picked up by Foster. And Foster across, and that pass is deflected in. Kotkamp's pass was deflected, and now back out to the neutral zone where Barry picks it up and over to Foster. Cassano bangs it in, and not glove down, not all the way in, but Dan Cassano picks it back up. He comes in, he puts a slow shot on goal, deflected up in the air. Here's a rebound for Cassano, and he just missed.
Tried to bring it around.
He had deer in the headlights.
15 seconds left in
Oh,
the
a
period.
shot right on there. Stony Brook is starting to take over this game a little bit. When they get the puck in there in the offensive zone, they really tend to get some opportunities. They just need to bury them as we come to the end of the first period.
Yeah.
The Stony Brook Seawolves have a 1-goal lead and lead 2-1 over Monroe College. Pretty good period. First time back for getting the rust out.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
So we're going to take a short break, and we know you will too if you're watching.
Yes.
And we'll be back after the commercial breaks and everything else, and then we'll start the second period. All right.
See you later.
Seawolves Hockey Live. See you later. Alrighty. And welcome back. Seawolves Hockey Live. Andy Mignani, Lear Leary. Yes, it's Lear in the flush. We don't know whether or not, if you had a chance to really see much of the webcast, we apologize for the streaming situation. It's beyond our control, unfortunately. But if you are able to catch some of it, we're glad you can. It was a good first period.
Excellent.
Monroe came in here. We didn't know what to expect. The Seawolves looked like they dominated a little bit in that period. They do have a 1-goal lead here going into the second. Outshot them 15-7. But Monroe put a puck in the net.
Yeah.
So they can do it, and the Seawolves got to be aware of that. This is 2 games this weekend. They got to win. Where they're going next weekend?
No.
They're going west.
Oh, right, Arizona.
Jeez. Yes.
I know, a nice little.
And they're going to
nice
play
little
Arizona State, one of the best, or the best team in the all of Division I men's hockey league, college hockey league. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare out. But this is more important right now. What's in front of them is 2 games. We got to take 1 game at a time. Play solid 60 minutes of hockey. Play fundamental hockey. and capitalize on the situations at every time you have a chance.
A few of the notes from the first period are it appears as though Stony Brook is just shooting, which is nice to see because you hate to see these. Here, take this pass. No, you shoot. No, you take this pass. Take this pass. They're just firing and hoping for the best in that regard. Second thing is Monroe has a little trouble getting out of their zone. Their forwards are standing still. Even one of the parents in between periods stopped me in the hallway and said, man, they can't even get out of their own way coming out of their zone. So.
All right, we're on the way. Let's see what kind of adjustments that they made. And this is coming through the neutral zone. One shot. Right. Oh, that was a blast. A blistering shot that just sailed wide to the right of Wilms. And now this is the Seawolves. This is Montgomery. And he's got a wide pass to Lopes. Tapped in. Lopes tries to get it deeper. And it's picked up by Monroe. Coming out is Pappas, who dumps and chases. And again, this is where a team like this will use their strength. If Pappas has got the wheels, he's going to dump as the lines go for a change and get good strategy there. Dump it in. They go for a change. Got a fresh group of guys on. That's a good strategy. That's good coaching. All right, this is Collins carrying in. And his pass goes awry, and it's picked up by Monroe, and they come up through the neutral zone. It's number 6. He loses on a poke check. It's Busick. And right out in front now, number 14, Wine shoots. Saved by Wilms. So we got a hurt player in front of the net. Player down, number 9, that's Rooney. Ryan Rooney.
Went down hard. I don't think he got hit by the puck or anything.
Little slow getting up as he was met in the middle there by somebody. Maybe Chris Joseph, who happens to be on the ice. I'm not sure. Or possibly Andrew Balzafury, who's having a couple of words with Rooney as he's shaking out the cobwebs as he heads to the bench.
I passed Coach Chamberlain in the alleyway down there just before the start of the second period, and he looked at me and he said, "Round 2."
Round 2.
So I guess he's all excited about the second period.
All right. Face off the outside of the Seawolves zone, and it's kept in. Nice play there by Monroe, and dumped down deep, and Wilms will have no part of that puck skipping past. And scoops it up for a face-off. It's good play there by Underhill. I've watched Underhill. Watch him, number 11. He has an exceptionally long reach, and he uses it to his advantage. He's used it twice so far.
Yeah, he's got a long stick.
Big fella, and nice long stick there. It's Kotkamp now, and he's handled there by, that's 55. That's defenseman Devin Kuhn. Did a good job on him. Now you see the body checks being picked up here a little bit. Maybe that's part of the strategy change. Is maybe there was just not enough hitting to slow the Seawolves down, and that's a possibility because they were out skating them pretty badly. All right, this is again number 11. That's Underhill, and his shot was blocked by the defense. Picked up by Kotkamp. Kotkamp racing in on the right-hand side. He's poke checked away by Devin Coons. This is Casano trying to get it out in front, and pinching it was Balzafury, but Andrew was not able to get a stick on it. Bouncing down low, and Casano goes after it. And Dan has the puck behind the net. He backhands it back to Montgomery. Kotkamp, actually Cassiano. This is now Joseph.
Right on front.
Pass out from behind the net to Chris Joseph, and a good defensive play there. Good alert play there by number 12, Randall.
Well, we talked about the highlights of today in hockey in terms of Dr. Hook getting an award from the Federal Hockey League, and also the American juniors beating those Swedes.
Yeah.
So we didn't talk about the negative side, which we'll talk about later, I'm sure, the glacier-like progress in the lockout.
Yes. It's almost like the lost season at this point.
The speed of a glacier.
And Seawolves battling, trying to keep that puck in. The Sam Brewster's knocked down, didn't have the puck. I see a lot of this extracurricular hitting going on, even behind the play, that was not there in the first period. So I'm thinking the coach may have ripped in a little bit and told the players that they're being a little soft here.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to pick their game up defensively and also physically. So let's see how this goes here. This is a much better shift by all three of their lines so far. Casey trying to fire it out. They may have too many men on the ice here, but nice play to get it out of the zone. This is Hawkins skating in. He's got a player high in the slot area and a shot right on. That's a good shot there by Dureski. Back to the point.
Here we go. Now
And another low shot. Ooh, just trickles wide. As they're looking for a home run breakout pass to Pappas, trying to use that speed. And back there is Rafis. He's pushed off the puck. Wilms gobbles it up. Does a good job, and we'll get the face-off.
Maybe Coach Chamberlain gave him the Al Arbor talk where between periods once Al Arbor gave all the boys an egg and said, here, put this raw egg in your trousers, fellas. Don't worry, nobody will break them.
Yeah. Yeah, just happened to have a dozen of them hanging around. All right, face-off to the right of Wilms, and Casely tries to get it back. And Barry actually backhands it out, and now this is Brooks dumping all the way in and around. Back to get it is Amadeo on the forecheck, and he just missed it. As up to the neutral zone. Pat Foster covers it. Gervasi banks it back into the Monroe zone. And back to get it is Amadeo, along with Brooks. Brooks trying to dig it out, and goes behind the net. Going hard as Gervasi on the forecheck. Nice job there, but they do get it out. This is Pappas. And Pappas crosses over to, that's Holcomb, and Holcomb just dumps in, but picked up there with Turgeon, right onto Turgeon's stick, and that's one guy you don't want to get it on the stick, but here comes Lopes, no look pass, shot right on!
I thought that was bouncing
Blistering
in.
shot there by Gervasi on the slapper, and the net goes off the moorings, and now we'll have a face-off.
That was an interesting play with Turgeon going in and 4 guys staying back. It's an interesting attack mode, 1-4. Yeah, they're selling retro sweatshirts. Patriot sweatshirts.
And face-off in the neutral zone. Puck is controlled by the Seawolves. Bowser Fury's having a little problem controlling it. He gets it back to Joseph. Joseph is being watched down there by number 27. That's Going, who's watching. And now this puck goes all the way down into the Monroe zone, and there's no icing there. Joseph controls it at the top of the fence, and now in comes Montgomery with a shot. And a good save there by Deere. Back to the slot area. In front, back to Bowser Fury. Rips it high off the stick. Off the shaft.
Yeah, that was a shaft save. I don't know.
As Bowser Fury ripped it high top corner.
No, it was going right in.
And now this is Montgomery who digs it out. He goes in deep. He's watched by the...
Having their way with him.
Yeah, they sure are. I think what happens is the Monroe gets stuck out there too long on the shifts. Remember, the second period, you got longer changes as far as going to the benches. So
it's the far walk.
Now Montgomery's pass is blocked. Stony Brook should set up here. They should really find the open man because they've basically stopped skating now. This is over to Joseph. Joseph now rips one. And a save by Deere. Back to Joseph. Joseph again. Joseph puts another one on. Deflected in front by a Monroe player. It took a weird angle. Back to Lopes now. Lopes. He's going to come in. He shoots. Oh, and a glove save. Deflected off the glove of Deere. Stony Brook is really, really bringing it hard.
Yeah, this is almost like a clinic here.
Yeah, this is really this is a good way to come back. There's a wrist shot high off the top, and Deere's trying to save it.
Oh, that was a quick whistle.
And they sacrilegious save and whistle. As these poor guys are just bent over. Yeah, it was a mercy whistle, as our producer just said, but nonetheless, Seawolves did not score, and the end all is it's still 2-1, and the shots are 20-8 right now, and it all is. So here you go, face off to the right of Deere, and I think the referee's explaining to Garofalo why he blew the whistle. He lost sight of the puck.
Yeah. Because those poor boys have been out there for 5 minutes.
I don't know. It was either that or it was the player grabbing his leg saying, please blow the whistle, please blow the whistle.
Yeah. That's when you just have to high-stick the ref.
Face off to the right.
Take 2 minutes.
All the way around. Here comes Monroe. Got a fresh line out there. And breaking through. Number 12, that's Randall. And picking that puck up for the Seawolves is Casely. Casely coming up through the Stony Brook end. And he gets it out through the neutral zone. Camp banks it in.
Turns and spins it right in.
And this is Cassiotti on the low boards now controlling the puck over, trying to get it to Casano. And Kotkamp will get there, but he gets dumped on the play, and he loses possession of the puck. Kotkamp's got it between the skates, and he gets dumped again. Back to the point, and shot into the corner. Tizio bangs it back in, and back all the way around, pinching in very nicely. There is Casely, but he misses. And here comes Underhill. He comes in, and with that long reach, makes that move, and gets that shot off, and it just deflected wide. Sano now out to Kotkamp, and Kotkamp will get it over to Cacciati, and I think these guys will go for a change, and they will. And behind Tizio, comes in, shoots, saved by Wilms. Tizio made a move and did not get the puck, and Andy Sanders picked the puck up and came in and got a freebie. Nice shot on Wilms, and Wilms made the save. So again, you can't count him out. You know, you're down there pounding on shots and eating time of possession, but you're not putting any pucks in the net. It's only a 1-goal game.
Williams came out and squared up against that guy, and he was hoping for the lower right-hand corner, but just couldn't get around the big Seawolf goalie.
Sanders now battling low against Barry. Foster back to Barry, and that was just not a good play there by Foster. He sent it right back to Barry, who was covered. Foster's having some difficulty with the puck right now and could use a little help here. All right, so he gets a little support from Dureski, and now this is Barry trying to get it out. Can't do it. A little reversal of roles here. And the Seawolves, Sam Brewster is carrying through the neutral zone. And Sam Brewster's in. He lets one go, but it's deflected. And covered up by Deere.
Sure. There was coming up on the next whistle, you guys, is our official trivia question.
I haven't had one of those in a while, so we're looking forward to that one. All right, face off to the left of Deere. That's Dureski on the draw, and he wins it back. This is Joseph, who fires down into the corner, chased down by Sam Brewster. Brewster down to Dureski. Dureski just tries to get it deeper, and he's got Brewster behind the net. Sam's setting up shop over to Dureski. Dureski just tries to get a deflection from Hawkins. Now blasted by Joseph.
Oh, Wesley parking himself out in front of the net like that. Okay, well, we've been talking about the Monroe Community College, and we've been talking about it being a hockey hotbed. There are 2 captains in the NHL from Rochester, New York. Can you name them and their teams?
All right.
For local guys, this should be reasonably easy. Answer coming up in the 3rd period.
All right. Shot right on all the way. Just missed Mr. Turgeon on a home run pass as Dan can fly.
Yeah.
Got some good wheels.
Yeah,
and
big guy too.
And they look for him too. You could see it. You know, he definitely has this moment where he comes over the blue line, he makes the pass, getting ready to take the shot. So here's a face-off to the right of Wilms. And the face-off is won by Monroe. He controls the puck, and right now Dureski trying to control it. Now this is Dan. Turgeon comes in, and blocked there. Oh, nice little deflection down there low.
Was that Boyd?
That was Boyd making a little stick move.
Pretty Boyd, yeah.
This is Joseph now controls. He fires all the way around. As the Seawolves have their 4th line out there, and they do some pretty good damage themselves. And they play every other team's top lines very tough. That's Brooks putting a little hit on them. Modio putting a hit on. Gervaisi coming across Bells of Fury, trying to deflect that puck back in the neutral zone. Nice pass there by Amadeo to Montgomery, who's in, and he gets the shot off as the stick was being checked. And there's a deflected shot right on net there as Pappas actually deflected that shot right on his own net. Coming out, this is 55. This is Devin Kuhn. He fires it back to the neutral zone, picked up by Lopes. Lopes has got a lot of room here, and he finds Collins breaking in one-on-one. Backhand shot, deflected. And Tizio gets it back down low, trying to get it down low. It's deflected. And back to the point to Tizio. Does a good job keeping it in all the way around. And it'll come up to Monroe. as they tried to backhand it out. That was number 6. Busick tried to back it out, but he was back in. This is Rooney through the middle now, dumping it in behind the Seawolves zone. And DeTizio making a play. As Rafis now gets all tied up behind the net by none other than number 27. That was Dan Going. All right, so behind the net now. And
big change coming up.
Coming in to get it is Rafis as he dumps it further into the Monroe zone. Kottkamp is back there to get it for the Seawolves. Makes a nice move. And he gets it across over to Cassiati. Cassiati tries to get it back to Kottkamp, but it's picked off by Going.
No ice.
No icing here. He's going back to get it as Barry. Barry controls the puck behind the net as he's chased. And up the boards to Kottkamp. Kottkamp, nice pass over the middle.
Oh, boy.
This is Cassone with a shot and over the top. Kottkamp in, pushing that puck deeper.
Casano can fly, too. I agree. Amazed at Lopes.
Dan Cassano's got some exceptionally good speed.
Yeah. Just saw that on that breakout there.
All right. And Kottkamp having some difficulty with the puck down low. Over there to help out is Mike Cassiati. Dan Cassano picks the puck up. Back out to the point. Good vision to Foster. Foster's having a little difficulty getting the shot off. But right across. Oh!
What a play.
And that's a nice vision play there by Cassiati, finding Dan Cassano and banging it in the back door.
Nice. Really nice. Bing, bang, boom. Superb. Point man calling for the puck, sending it down low. He looked over, so the little winger hanging out in the corner. It was a wide open net. Bing, bang, boom. I know the players are a little upset that these cages affect their endorsements of products and stuff, but it was a match of AC. Just took a puck to the chin, and I think the cage got most of it, thank goodness. Else he'd be having a little dinger on his beautiful face.
We've got 8:29 left to go in the second period.
That's
Stony Brook Seawolves up by 2, 3-1. Out shooting them almost on a 2-1 margin.
Yeah.
And maybe the folks can actually see the game now.
Yeah.
We apologize. We've had a little difficulty with the stream. Obviously, the stream is not ready for 2013.
Right. Got to feed the hamster.
Yeah. All right. But we have ice and we have lights.
Yes.
So we can't complain. All right. Sam Brewster now trying to get it in for the Seawolves. Picked up here by Dureski. Dureski back to his D. And Hawkins is going to chase after this puck and avoid the icing. He'll get it to Dureski. Cross-ice pass. Brewster just off the mark of his stick. Brewster battling hard there behind the net. Sam Brewster using that body, boy, I'll tell you. Oh, but Sam's going to go. Sam was all pipped up there. He was going at it.
The Plano Punisher is going to have to sit down on the
As soon
planks.
as he took his hand off that stick, that was over.
We got two fellas from Texas. Derek Williams, the goalie, he hails from I'm going to say Coppell, and it's probably Coppell, Texas. And there's one fella from Arizona on the Monroe squad. So we got them all over the country.
All right, face-off. Banged out of the zone as the Seawolves will defend their first penalty kill of the night. This is a little bit more room and space out there for them, and this is Dan Turgeon carrying in.
Mario Lemieux.
Dan Turgeon dumps it behind the net. It's picked up by Barry for the Seawolves as he tries to move it, but he's double-teamed down low. Back up to the point. This is Barry chasing after it again as he's being totally stick-checked and harassed, trying to move it out. Oh, that's a nice
what
goal.
A shot. Holy smokes.
It's a no-look shot and a good goal by Mike Boyd, who puts the puck high in the corner.
Yeah, that was It's a beautiful wrister right up in the corner. Doing almost almost one of those impossible angles, but it's obviously not that impossible.
1 for 1 on the power play. And the Seawolves not very good on the penalty kill there. Did not possess the puck 1 minute of a second. Or 1 second of a minute.
I almost said, gee, if they can kill this, then it'll be great.
That was a great
Luckily
goal.
I didn't
That
say
really
it,
was a beautiful goal.
but I thought it. That's probably why I hexed him.
All right. Oh, nice move there. And a good recovery by Rafis using the backswing on the stick.
Let's see.
Montgomery's in and he falls.
Coach Garofalo is mad at that.
They're going to make a call on that play, and I don't know if that's really fair, but I think Rafis could have been maybe guilty of a not sharpened skate.
Yeah.
But that's Mike Peace trying to make peace.
Is he sending 2 guys off? Yeah, I see a tribune. Yeah.
No, he's going to send a tribune off for tripping. Again, Rafis went down. I don't believe he was checked with a stick, but nonetheless, the Seawolves got a 2-minute power play. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. The rescue on the draw and trying to get it to Brewster. Got 5 forwards on the ice here again. This is the rescue controlling it for the Seawolves. And Brewster picking that puck up over to Collins. Collins over to Montgomery. Montgomery rips it high and wide. Really didn't have a lane to shoot in, but he got the shot off anyway.
Yeah, no, I think he was trying to get it down low.
And this puck goes all the way down. Chasing after it with a lot of speed there is Randall's. And now picked up by Montgomery as he comes through the neutral zone with speed, and he'll set up, looking for somebody down the middle, and now he'll look higher. Back up to Montgomery, over to Collins. Collins back to Montgomery. Montgomery cross-ice pass, not a good play to make there. That lane was clogged.
Yeah.
So Sean Collins will go back to get it. They'll change up, and Sean Collins now will be checked, and he'll come through the neutral zone with the puck, and then it will probably go off. But this is Collins breaking in, carrying all the way around, back to the point to Dan Cassano. And Cassano down low to Hawkins. Down low to Cassiati. Out in front to Kottkamp. Finish it, but could not finish.
Was that Wesley Hawkins in
Cross-ice
front?
pass. Ripper. Goal. That's Bowser Fury with a ripper over the top shoulder on the cross-ice pass.
Yeah, get 2-goal lead again. Nice. Oh, boy. Well, they needed that.
Yeah, the Seawolves capitalized on the power play, you know.
Down low. Got a nice right-hand shot on the left-hand side of the rink. It's gorgeous.
All right. All right. This is Stony Brook's 4th line out there. This is Brooks, Gervaisi, and Amadeo.
And they go against the Tribs number 1 line.
All right.
Number 1 and number 3 line.
Let's play down low. Shot right on. A glove save.
There we go.
Boyd again almost bought one. Being at the right place at the right time. But Wilms was there with the glove to take it away.
We got to find out if Derek Wilms is a baseball player, first baseman or something. That glove is slick.
Yeah. He's got a good glove. Shot right on. A save by Wilms. As this line will do it every time they come out for Monroe. And I'm sure they count on them too. Brooks now is trying to control the puck on the boards. They're being
scored by number 3, Andrew Casafiore. Assisted by number 14.
the play here by Rafis.
And number 13, Ryan Kottkamp. Time of goal, 5:38 remaining.
This is Amadeo now trying to control it. He overskates it. And Rafis having trouble with the puck now. This is Dan Turgeon coming in, and he shoots and a save.
Wow.
Wilms got a leg on it. Oh, trying to get it out here. Ooh. Wilms had a stretch for that one. That was a little bit out of his reach. All right. Skate loose. Kottkamp. Kottkamp trying to break through and can't. And back through the neutral zone. Back to Rafis on D. Kotkamp just going to try to break it and get it in, go for a change. And the puck goes out of play. And we are at 9:06 left to go.
I think 4:06.
4:06.
Yeah.
4:06? Yeah, 4:06. Yeah, we don't have our monitor. I'm just
Dan
not happy about
Turgeon-
that. I don't know. I talked to my producer about that.
But Dan Turgeon's not exactly the best stick handler, but he's very strong.
Yes.
And like a Mario.
He's a big kid. He's a big kid. A lot of strength. This is Casano now with the puck. And he throws one across to Foster in his skates, but he finds it, throws it down deep. Back up to the point now, and up comes Monroe. Foster over to Barry. And Barry to Dan Casano, who dumps it in, and it's back out in the neutral zone. This is Barry again, and Foster will dump in. Just wide, actually on net. Goaltender had to make a save on it. Back up to the point to Barry. Barry rips it up
right
to the
over.
chest, and it's loose. Loose again. And
That time the ref making sure.
and Derry made the save, and he gobbled it up.
He's up high, almost up in the throat area.
Yeah. Stony Brook is shooting high on him. I don't know whether or not that's anything that they knew about it, but most of the goals, so with the exception of Kotkamp's, have been all up high.
Right. Well, shoot, boys, shoot high, get a bounce, pick up the garbage.
All right. Puck is controlled. Big hit there on Brewster on Devin Kuhn.
Sam just showing the guys what.
Picked up by Dureski. Now he loses it. This is Underhill coming in now, using that reach. Is that Underhill? No, it's Busick using his reach. Sam Brewster breaks through the neutral zone. Could have a 2-on-1. Possible. Brewster in, shoots slow and wide. All the way out of the zone. Hawkins just tried to dump it back in. Sam Brewster's battling on it, but gets it across. And
Yeah, I was hoping for a streak.
Bowser Fury did not see
The guy coming off the bench, Turgeon.
that was Turgeon coming off the bench, and he got dumped. Collins now controlling the puck for the Seawolves behind the Monroe net, and he's all the way up to the top of the blue line and throws it back in. Nice cycle move there by Wesley Hawkins to Sean Collins, back up to Joseph, who's firing it down low, and picked up by Hawkins, who fans on the shot. Back to the point, knocked down, kept in by the Seawolves. Balsafure using his glove and his hand-eye coordination there. And trying to break out, and they do. They get the puck out. Joseph chasing after it for the Seawolves, along with Turgeon chasing.
Under 2 minutes. 2-minute warning.
And under 2 minutes to go in the second period. As Joseph is being totally harassed, doubled forechecked. He'll throw it back behind the net, and the Seawolves will try again. It's Boyd and Pappas doing the damage right now on the forecheck with Turgeon looming in the high slot area. All right, this is Collins now dumps in, and 1:30 left to go in the second period. Collins makes a nice move and heads to the net, tries to backhand it in, and the save by Deer. And it's controlled by Lopes. Winds and shoots and blasts the shot high, deflected into the corner.
Echoing through the
Chris
arena.
Joseph was down on the half boards to keep it in. This is Montgomery now controlling it for the Seawolves. It's almost like another power play for the Seawolves.
Oh.
Whoa, there's a big hit. It's Chris Joseph levels.
Boy.
He was lining them up. He was coming across doing a Scott Stevens, boy.
Yes.
Eric Lindros is still trying to answer that door.
Ding dong.
I'll get it. All right. So anyway, Chris Joseph will take a 2-minute break,
Yes.
and let's see if Montgomery can rally and get another power play goal here with under 2 minutes, not quite under a minute yet, but I just wonder if he's going to get 2 or 4. Probably just going to give him 2, but he went after the goal scorer, so
Yeah.
you can't fault him for that.
So we'll see what happens here. Yes, he did go up a little high. a little elbow extension, but 2 minutes. Yeah, this would be a tremendous boost to Montgomery if they could pop one in right before the period ends. Go into the locker room only one behind. We'll see what happens.
All right, faceoff will be to the left of Wilms as they don't have their top line out there just yet, but they've got their second line out there, looks like, with their top D out there. Back to the point. It's cool with a shot. A glove save by Wilms.
Yeah, we get your buddy Tyler Underhill. He's out there right in front causing havoc.
Yep. You got Underhill. You got number 6. You got Busick going. You got number 3, which is Young, and number 55, Devin Kuhn. So, all right. Face off to the left of Wilms. They'll do it again. 1:56 left to go. 54 seconds in the period. And Dan Casano will get it out, and that's a good clear. Good clear. On the forecheck. He actually takes the puck away and then loses it.
One-man wrecking crew in there.
Yeah, Kotkamp got it again. Good play here by Ryan Kotkamp. Excellent play here. Using the size, using his skill, and now he gets pulled down. There should have been a penalty call right there, but
yes, sir.
Seawolves will take the puck back to play four corners here a little bit and dump that puck in and kill some more time.
Ragging the puck, which is an interesting
20
expression.
seconds in the period, and Seawolves are controlling the puck. This is Gervaisi now controlling it down low and doing an excellent job here, as now breaking out is Monroe. This is Young carrying in.
10 seconds.
Defenseman puts a shot on and a save. And Barry gets it up to Casano, who fires it all the way down, and that should do it.
Yeah, Turgeon's line didn't come out for that shift, that power play.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Interesting.
So it's getting a little chippy, but this is hockey. That's what happens. It's an emotional game. And excellent period. We'll return after commercials and the cutting of the ice, and the ice girls, and the chucker pucks, and everything else that you folks don't get to do while you're watching us. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Alrighty then. Welcome back, everyone, as we start and get ready for the third period. The Stony Brook Seawolves have a 2-goal lead over Monroe College. As we said, Monroe College is from the Rochester area.
Yes.
They're a junior college, 2-year school. Last year they were the junior college champions.
NJCAA.
Right. And they are, I would say they're a good opportunity for the Seawolves. The Seawolves have 2 players who played on that team last year that are now John Ambrose and Haney are here for the Seawolves. But John Ambrose is not in the lineup tonight, neither is Haney. But needless to say, it's 20 minutes left to go.
Oh, yeah. Big 20 minutes.
And we're back again tomorrow, too, so we want to say that because we'll probably be jumping right off at the end of the game. But you can join us tomorrow. Tomorrow's game time is 12.
Right.
So we'll do it again tomorrow. All right, face off, center ice. That's Collins for the Seawolves.
Oh, boy. Very stick up high on Barry.
Yeah, we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch what happened after that hit that Chris Joseph gave Boyd. I think might store a little bit of excitement.
Corey Kiffner from Tonawanda, New York, was doing a little shaving on Mr. Barry.
This is Boyd now. He tries to get it down low after his pass was deflected. As the Seawolves are still killing off for another 20 seconds.
Get some fresh legs out.
And controlling that puck now is number 28 coming in, and he's trying to find Turgeon, but Turgeon was checked on the play.
That's that
down
Corey.
in front. Oh, nice little play there. Let that puck go through, but unfortunately not able to connect. So now Chris Joseph's out of the box, and we're all even up. And back behind the net is Devin Kuhn for Monroe. To the center ice, tipped all the way into the zone by Monroe. It was Lehman who tipped it in, and back behind the net for the Seawolves. Feeds up the boards to Dan Cassano, and his pass was picked off in the neutral zone and dumped in by Young. All the way back behind the net, handled by Wilms for Balzafury. Balzafury having a little difficulty there, but the puck goes into the corner now, and Seawolves are trying to control it. This is picked up here by number 6. That's Casely. Casely up to Cassano. Cassano down through the neutral, and Kotkamp back to Cassano, looking for Cassiati. And a little late getting to the dance there was Rafis. Everyone's got to get back on side. And Rafis is in the zone now. And Rafis carries, and he gets it to Kotkamp, makes a nice move, and gets a shot. And
Kotkamp very deceptive with his stick work.
Yes.
He's a big man and very nifty. I like it.
Battling down low now, Rafis. It's Underhill. That's right across
Right
the
on
middle
front.
there, and bounced off a Seawolves leg. And cross-ice pass here to Cassano, and he just dumps in. He'll go for a change as he was bumped by Wheeler. And Sam Brewster now knocks a pass down and gets it over to Hawkins. Hawkins looking down low. Behind the net there is Dureski. As Dureski now looks down for Brewster, who flips one high over the net. Foster, who was going to come in and pinch, but he backed off. And Pat Foster now controls, and he'll dump in, knocked down by Boyd, who takes a tumble.
Oh, boy.
Crashing to the boards there, lost an edge. I wonder if his skate has a problem, maybe. Over the top of the net of the Seawolves, and there battling hard is number 5, Barry. Barry's trying to bank it out. He gets it to Sam Brewster. Brewster pops it through the neutral zone, picked up by Dureski. And Dureski's in. Casey joining the play. Barry joining the play, actually. And now skating out. Here comes Turgeon on Foster, one-on-one, trying to break through. Sam Brewster coming back to help out. Nice play by Sam to help out there. When Barry had joined the play, he was out of the zone area. Now Hawkins picks up puck, trying to pick it up in the Monroe zone, but he's pushed off the puck. Back up through the neutral zone, controlled here by Joseph, who gets it over to Balzafury, who's skating with it and tries to find Brooks, breaking through the middle. And Brooks loses the handle on it. Little inconsistent play here.
Yeah, scattered. It's all over the place.
And Joseph now controls it. He's got a lane. He's going to come in, but he'll dump. Playing very smart defensively. Let the forwards carry the offensive play. And puck all the way around the boards. Back up to Joseph, who'll control it. And Joseph dumps it back down the boards. Back in front to Brooks. As up the middle comes the good play there by Balzafury to help out on defensive play there. Taking out number 6. That's big guy. That's Busick. And just out of the zone now. Controlled by Busick in the neutral zone. And he looks, finds 27. That's going. Gervasi now banks it hard off the boards and stopped down in the neutral zone. Almost too many men.
Yeah. the net come off, or are they?
Yeah.
Got some interesting names: Busick and Turgeon, and a couple of old NHL classic-sounding names.
Chris Joseph's got his head on a swivel for sure because he knows he's going to be looked at as Underhill tried to take him out and unfortunately took the net out. But as the faceoff will come outside the zone. But Chris Joseph is not immune to this type of stuff. He knows he laid the big hit, and you become the target, but that's okay. It takes the focus off the team, and that's what happens. So.
Exactly.
All right, skating hard now is Chris Collins as he misses, trying to save it. Tizio pushes it back in. He takes a shot in the ribs with a stick cross-check from...
that's that Corey Kilfner again from
Kiffner.
Tonawanda.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a little pulling of the stick, and Vinny Lopes is on the ice. And as the puck slides off his stick and up the boards, not out. Underhill carrying it in. Nice move here. He'll try to use that body and make that spin move.
Yeah.
Picked up by Lopes, and he's got some room. He'll skate. Vinny Lopes coming through the neutral zone. He's got Montgomery with him. Lopes is in to Montgomery. Oh, and it's just past the stick. Delayed penalty coming. Slash will be called on Monroe.
I didn't see it.
Going off will be number 28. That'll be Kiffner, who will go for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to ask me about this work stoppage / lockout.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you about it.
I don't have anything new to report from inside folks because everybody is just so frustrated that nothing's happening.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is that Mr. Fear and Mr. Bettman are still getting paychecks, and nobody else is making money.
Right.
But I hope they do something fast. It looks like something might come about pretty soon. Hopefully by tomorrow we'll have a little announcement.
I think the only problem they're going to have is they're not going to have enough games to have a real season, and then everything becomes an asterisk.
Yeah.
When it becomes a Stanley Cup time, So what do you do?
Yeah.
Do you bother, or do you just say, "Hey guys, let's have an agreement. Let's start it up next year"?
Yeah.
You hate to say why can't we play some games, but you have to look at it from that perspective. Is nobody wants to be the champion in a season with an asterisk.
Right.
Whenever possible, you want it to be legit in every way. So I'm sure, there are teams that really want to get it going, and there are some players, believe it or not, that are still getting paid.
Right.
But they're the guys that are making the big bucks.
And some of the injured guys.
Yeah. So it's a shame. We definitely miss hockey. I know I miss it because there's not many programs I really watch, and
right.
I'm watching a lot of something,
right.
not lots of things. So, and Stony Brook is just really flowing this puck around now, and just trying to get their power play going here. 32 seconds. They haven't had a shot, but they're moving the puck around pretty well. Now, this is Montgomery in, shoots hard, rebound, Lopes can't get it past Deere. He was in good position.
Monty diving in, trying to just power
I wonder
himself
if they would consider extending the season into later months. I mean, that could be a possibility. But, nice move by Sam Brewster here, getting past. Oh,
he's
nice
got it.
goal.
What a
Short
shot.
side, all the way around.
Again, Sam just coming in, his head down, looking the whole time.
Yeah, very deceptive low shot, really fast shot.
And
So,
I thought, that's an unfair advantage. Here's this big Sam, and I keep forgetting that he's a sophomore. So he's right on, he could be in that Monroe Junior College circuit. The sophomore from Plano, Texas, Sam Brewster just, I couldn't imagine being a goalie and seeing that monster coming in on me like that.
So there's one thing I definitely wanted to ask you is to get an update from you on how things are going with the movie.
Oh, things are superb. Who'd ever thunk that this adorable face would, I spent so many years hiding behind a microphone, and now it's getting out there. I have some pictures I can show you, and things are good.
Awesome. Now, are you done filming, or?
My bit is done. The movie's still going. They're filming a lot in Brooklyn. We were filming in the Williamsburg Savings Bank right there by the Atlantic Terminal.
Yeah.
They made that to look like Ellis Island.
I remember you sent me a picture of you in your policeman outfit,
Right.
with the baton,
That's it. Yes, I'm a constable in 1895.
disciplining a soul.
Her husband's got tuberculosis, and
Oh.
she won't get back on the boat. It's for her own good, you know. Jeez.
Got to see this movie. I can't wait.
She's a feisty one, too. I try.
So, did we get to go to the premiere?
Oh, I don't know. Goodness gracious. Just to be in the company of some of those
Sure.
heavyweights. And it's been fun. It's a gas. One of my favorite sayings is, in any of my successes, I never really found happiness, but it was amazing that now that I've found happiness, success has followed. Recently, it's been very, very good, and I appreciate all the thoughts and prayers from everyone.
Well, you know what? I say good things happen to good people, and you know what? Maybe this opportunity for you was long in coming, but you know what? Maybe it'll open up some other doors.
It'd be great.
Right?
You bet.
All right, so meanwhile, there's a hockey game going on.
That's right. We're worse than the pro guys on TV, Jiggs and Eddie. Well, what about your golf game there?
And it is a 5-2 game right now. Seawolves are dominating this game, but as they should, because, again, nice save here.
Beautiful
Good save. Good shot here by Collins. 10 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the third. Remember, we'll be back again tomorrow for Game 2. Tomorrow, the Monroe College will have another defenseman in the lineup who's not in tonight, who happens to be their best defenseman, by the way.
Boy. Okay.
He's not in the game tonight. He'll be in tomorrow. And when I asked the coach why isn't he playing, he said because he wants to see other kids play too. And, they're 9-2, and, I asked him if he was injured or whatever. He said, no, he's just going to take tonight off. He'll be in tomorrow. You never know. There could be disciplinary reasons.
Right.
Well, right after the New Year's, Right. I talked to Coach Garofalo, and he was, pretty sure in his decision making as well, and certain players that, maybe not playing tonight because maybe they left their gear here and didn't skate over the holiday, those types of things. These are young men growing up.
Yes.
Still learning what's important in life. So,
young men and hockey players. Oh,
yes.
boy.
All right, this is Mike Cassiati with a backhander right on. And saved there by Deere.
We'll try and muster up the answer to that trivia question in the next whistle or so.
Yeah, let's do that. Next whistle, we'll get it.
But
I think I have an answer to one, but I can't figure out who the second one is yet.
You already mentioned one. But this is what we want. What the coaches want certainly is a nice, strong finish up by the Stony Brook squad. If I could put another one in, that would probably make the coaches happy.
Absolutely. And it's a good play here by Barry, knocking that puck down to mid-ice. And, Dan Cassano picks that puck up beautifully. Looking for Cassiati, and just good defensive play there by Underhill, using that 6-foot 10-inch reach. Or whatever he has there. We got a broken stick there on the ice, and the save by Wilms. Underhill really stuck that stick out there, did a nice job deflecting that pass. Otherwise, Cassiati had a wide-open net.
Well, we don't want to give the impression that these two fellows attended Monroe Community College, but they are from the area of Monroe, and that is beautiful Rochester, New York, where there are only 9 days per year above 90 degrees. So you can see that hockey has always been a very important part. And I talked a little too long, so we'll get the answer in a second.
All right. Well, that was a quick whistle, so but remember, keep in mind, it's two captains
in the NHL.
In the NHL, so we'll get it on the next whistle. And Sam Brewster is almost cantalouped in the middle there. And picks it up. Oh, in the middle here, Wesley Hawkins trying to get one in. Oh, right out to Sam Brewster. Wide open net.
Elbow save.
Elbow save is right.
That's your Tyler Underhill again. He's all over the place.
Yep.
He's like savoir-faire.
All right.
He's everywhere.
And Chris Joseph now just pops it back in. And Seawolves are just really having a way here. Leading shots on goal 34-21, actually 22 now. This is Joseph now streaming up the left wing side.
Look at him go. Big
And
man.
he's dumped down and knocked down.
He
And,
mugged. That was a classic New York mugging.
and
Yeah.
right. And up comes Monroe and shooting it back in all the way down is Bowser Fury, and that's a whistle.
All right. Back to our little brain teaser. I'm sure you had certainly the one that Andy had mentioned before, Ryan Callahan, the captain of the Rangers, and the other one, Brian Giunta.
Brian Giunta,
Another-
yes.
Just the fact that these two American boys are captains of an NHL team is just speaks volumes of their ability and their leadership qualities. And
All right. And both of them probably, both don't even hit the 5'8" mark, I don't think. It's amazing. but they hit the 6'10" mark in hard.
oh, definitely. Brian Giunta and Ryan Callahan, two
Hardiest players you probably would ever want on your team.
and nice fellas too.
Yeah. All right, Kuhn now with a low shot. His last shot was high. It was deflected 3 or 4 times going in. Good play there by Wilms to put that stick out. And down the middle. This is Joseph coming in. Now good play here by Gervasi trying to keep it in. Can't do it. Back to Bowser Fury. And Bowser Fury takes it back and fumbles the puck. But then picks it back up again, recovers it. And then now
That's a
trying
nice
to get
move.
in. And loses it again on a poke check. And I think that's what you want to do is get the puck deep, and that's all you want to do at this point in time is don't fumble with it.
That's Corey Kiffner again from Tonawanda. Number 28, it just lowered his shoulder. And,
Tonawanda is a little city in Buffalo.
yeah, another cold little place.
Yeah. I remember years ago a whatever division, state tournament up there. We were there in Chattanooga or whatever it was, Chattanooga, and the team was playing a team from Tonawanda, and I think you guys actually defeated them. You tied them. Right, yeah. All right, clock's winding down, 6:02, 6 minutes left to go.
Here we
This is
go.
picked up by DeTizio. Looks like the defense is playing more offense than the offense is right now.
Yeah, they're all jumping
That's
in.
okay. That's okay. You can take these chances when you're up by 3 goals, and you've got shooting by almost 20 goals, 20 shots, and 20 shots. I just goals, shots.
Just under 6 minutes left here. And commanding 5-2 lead.
Now, next week, we don't want to talk too far ahead, but next week the Seawolves will be on the road in Arizona, facing a very, very tough team, and again, it'll be a rude awakening when they walk onto the ice against those teams.
Yeah.
That team will be a definite difference from what they're playing here. So it's good that they're able to get their legs back and get their skating back, their power play, their passing, their timing back a little bit, and hopefully go in next week, maybe get lucky and take 1 out of 2. Would definitely help them in the rankings, that's for sure.
Just
Scott
amazing
Camp.
that Arizona, a hockey hotbed.
Yeah, just like Texas is
Yeah.
for AAA juniors. It is pretty amazing. You got one team or one organization in a hotbed area like that.
Yeah. Here we go.
Chris Joseph now passes it over to Bowser Fury. And, trying for that one-time cut camp. Oh, he tries to get it in. He's playing badminton with it.
Yeah.
And all the way down, that'll be icing. And realizing it was Turgeon, he wanted to get off the ice, but he ain't getting off the ice now. These poor guys. These guys are bent over. They're tired. It's it was a long drive down here too. Coming down from Rochester, it's that's a 7-hour bus ride if you think about it. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, we are all amazed here in the booth that Monroe is not calling a timeout because they had that line out there.
yeah.
I don't know why there's this. Did he jump over? Did Boyd jump over for the whistle? Went back to the bench.
All right, here comes Monroe breaking in now, and a shot right on. Wilms grabs it.
I'll take that, he says.
Wilms has been pretty good tonight. He's had some tough saves tonight, too.
Yeah.
Monroe's gotten some nice goals on him, but, really good, tough shots that he probably wouldn't have been able to stop. But for the most part, everything else he's done excellent, and he's kept the Seawolves in this game all the way through. Puck is pushed out. This is Kuhn with it now, and he's trying to find help in the neutral zone. Hawkins does an excellent job there in the neutral zone. And Stony Brook is just stacking them up right now and not allowing them to come out. Good communication here between Tizio and his defensive partner. This is a big team, though. If you look at the size of them, they are a big team.
Yeah, I saw them during warm-ups. It was surprising.
And
you think only freshmen and sophomores that have to be babies.
Yep. And this puck is shot into the Stony Brook end. This is Underhill going after it, along with Rafis. Rafis pastes him to the boards. Jamie Rafis is about 5'9", 160 wet. Pastes Underhill, who's about 6'7", 220.
There we go.
He's a big.
There we go.
Yeah. Back to Sam Brewster. Brewster's now he's trying his best to get it back to Hawkins. It goes all the way around. Wesley Hawkins takes out his man and dumps that puck all the way back in, and Stony Brook will go for a line change here. We got 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. And this is Barry controlling the floor of the Seawolves. Back to Barry now, and up comes Barry to Foster, who's just stuck in his tracks there and unable to get it puck moving. But now he gets it up to Amadeo, who comes in, he winds and shoots, and a pad save.
Beautiful shot. Nice save.
Amadeo shoots it back down low, picked up by Brooks. Brooks, nice move around, trying to get it back out to Gervaisi. And Gervaisi now in the corner picks it up. And he tries to get it to Brooks, and it's picked up by Young now. Young carries up. He's trying to get it to Pappas. Pappas has got it. And up to our friend Dan Turgeon. Trying to make a move there. And unable to do it, but picks the puck back up, which tends to happen to guys who scores lots of goals. And now this is Brooks with the puck for the Seawolves. He'll dump in, and they'll go for a change. Down to 1:48 left to go. 5-2, Stony Brook over Monroe College. This is Pappas to the neutral zone now. And this is Chris Joseph. Nice hit, taking out his man on the play. This is Lopes. Nice spin move. Back to Joseph, back to Lopes. Actually, it was Bells of Fury. Back to Bells of Fury again. Trying to beat that forecheck. Comes up the middle. Andrew gets that puck. Trying to get it to Montgomery, but unable to do it, and that puck almost went in. It was actually deflected. And Lopes coming in now. Puts one on. It goes wide. Stony Brook is playing back on defense. They're not pinching at this point in time. Under a minute to go. All right. Oh, there was a trip there, but no call was made. The referee was not in a good position to see that.
Yeah, and Corey Kiffner
is not happy, and he's letting the referee know about it. I think Chris Joseph got a little injured on that one hit there at the end. Seems to be limping a little bit. He's just shaking it off right now. And we're down to the last 30 seconds to go. Oh. Good play there by Hawkins using that stick to knock that puck down. The referees didn't even call a high stick on that one.
Yeah.
This is Joseph now picking that puck off. Underhill going after him and throws a real hard stick into his back. And you know that's coming because Joseph leveled one of their players. So they're just trying to catch up trying to make good. And
There we
that's the
go.
whistle, and that's the end of the game.
Pretty solid performance by the Seawolves tonight.
Yes, solid performance. 5 goals, and I think from the standpoint of what we saw tonight, they're back. Let's see if they can do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. See what the
And then from there, we can make a determination to send them off to Arizona with some good luck.
play amongst the cactus. Let's see.
Yeah.
See what happens tomorrow. I don't. There'll be a couple of marked Seawolves. Seawolves with targets.
Yep. And tomorrow, these guys will go at it again, as we said. They're shaking hands and going through the line now. And Chris Joseph should lower his helmet. Maybe he should not keep that helmet up like that. But maybe he's doing it for a reason. So.
Right. Yeah. No. Here's my
maybe.
pretty face. He's saying.
Yeah.
And if you're in the area tomorrow is to benefit Angela's House, which is one of our favorite charities. And so come on down and have some fun and
Absolutely.
get a T-shirt, a puck, and all that good stuff, and get to see some good hockey.
Yeah, absolutely. As they toast the crowd, hoist their sticks, as we say good night. And thank you again for joining us on Seawolves Hockey Live. We'll be back again tomorrow, 12 o'clock start. Till then, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.